And they automatically, if you went to St. Rose, every kid that went to a different school, they put them back for 1 year.
When they got to regular school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Weren't they more educated there, though?
yeah, but there was nothing English.
They all spoke French and
No,
everything.
everything
That's what
was
they taught?
French.
Yeah.
So you
They
get
had
tired.
Did you
the
go to St.
nuns.
Rose?
Well, a year or two. Then you go to an English school or a regular school. They put you back 1 grade. Right, you can't understand English.
Automatically.
Really, I go into, it's just like them foreigners coming over here and listen,
Yeah.
learn a different language.
Yeah.
My folks spoke French. My grandmother, she died. She couldn't speak
No.
English. We'd go over and see her, and her and my wife couldn't talk. Nancy doesn't understand French that well.
You never
My
spoke French?
No.
My grandmother couldn't speak a word of English.
But I remember pushing Sandra when she was a baby so she could see Sandra. And we got along fine.
French.
And your mom spoke French. Only.
Oh,
like I remember
yes.
at the end, she only just didn't she just kind of start speaking French when she got very old.
No?
No?
She always did. And she did, even though she could speak English, she spoke French.
My mother would speak some English.
Yeah.
My mother could talk English.
Yeah.
She'd be talking on the phone to some of her friends there. Half of it was French, half of it was
Yeah.
English, back and forth.
They say it wasn't the real French, like...
No,
when-
it's
when
not.
they
It's not like the Canadian
No.
French. Well, ours is more of a slang from it because we've had people come and visit from Canada,
That's
and
what
they
I
talk
can
real
say.
French.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh huh.
And couldn't understand them. Yeah.
Run that by again.
Yeah.
But I could, even if Grammy and Aunt Cecile spoke French, I knew pretty much what they were talking about. But
Yeah, because they threw enough English words
Yeah.
in there. That,
yeah,
and my mother, when I first started learning English, so now I spoke English. We talk French here.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
So you were born talking French.
that's right.
Yeah.
Huh. That's hard to imagine.
Yeah, when I came over here, I didn't know any English. They were all Yankees, you know, they all spoke English. Holy cats. I used to go up to Dean's, and my father worked there in the summer. They helped him hay and that stuff. Well, he didn't want no money, so they'd give us their milk. So it was my job every day, go up there and get, I had a little, it looked like one of those pails you put for milk cans in, but it had a little handle. I'd go up there every day and they'd fill it up for me. Well, Mrs. Dean, the old grandmother, oh Christ, she'd have me a cookie there and she kept talking to me, you know. Yeah, that's how I learned. A lot of times I didn't know what she was talking about, but you know, she had the patience.
Yeah.
The old man would hire me there when I was big enough to start working. And he'd get pissed off at me because he didn't swear or nothing. I don't need you anymore, Paul. That means I got fired. And anyway, I wouldn't go back after lunch, you know. He told me he didn't need me. Mrs. Dean would call me, Paul, how come you're not up here? I said, well, your husband told me he didn't need me. Well, come up and work in my garden. So I'd go up and help her. And I never really got fired, but
You grew up in this house over here, didn't you?
yeah, after, well, when we first moved.
Yeah, you, yeah. What?
Yeah, I brought up here after all. I was either 7 or
Moved here from where?
Chisholm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Church Street, right above the church. There's a church, there was one building, and then there was this 3-story block.
Your grandparents lived downstairs,
My
huh?
grandparents lived downstairs, we lived on the 2nd floor. And then we moved from there to here. Oh boy, that was a rude awakening. Everything was up there. You gotta walk all this way to go up there.
Uh-huh.
Well, my grandmother spoke mostly French, too.
Mhm.
She didn't speak much English. but I used to, she lived on Pleasant Street in town with my uncle and aunt. And when of course I walked, we didn't have any buses. So I'd stop in, talk to her on the way home. She always had a candy bar or something.
Yeah, I used to go, my father always had a big garden there. That whole side was just garden. Of course the nuns, I had an aunt that was a nun. She was in Waterville. When soon as stuff started coming up in the garden. I had a red wagon there. My mother would load it up with food from the garden. All our way up to the nuns up there. Yeah.
Pull it the whole way.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Then one year there they had run out of nuns to teach. So they hired this woman to fill in. She wasn't a nun. Well, she was Cecile's best friend. I couldn't sneeze in there, Cecile knew it. And Cecile would tell my mother, and then I'd get hell again. Christ, I was getting hell all the time. Gee, was I glad to get the hell out of there.
Cecile was never a nun, was she?
No.
But did
She
she
worked
work
for
at the
a
church?
priest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I cried. Oh, was I happy to get the hell out of there. Christ, you couldn't do nothing. And the nuns were handy with pointers. You know, they'd have a pointer. Stick your hand out. Pull your hand out. One guy, his name was Samson. And he brought a garden snake in.
Oh God, that
And
must have gone
the
over pretty
The
good.
teacher there had a nice desk, you know, and drawers over here and a pencil drawer here. He put the snake there. So eventually, during the morning, she opened that drawer. Hey, Christ, he went up in the air screaming. Oh, I forgot how many kids were in the class, but she picked out him and me. You two stay after school. Let all the rest go home. Oh, she says, one of you two put that snake in there.
You had a reputation.
Well, I guess so. Oh, anyway, somebody throws spitballs, you know, and stuff like that. And, so anyway, she said, you're not going home till one of you admit you did it. Well, I wasn't going to squeal on him. He wasn't going to say he did it. Oh, we sat there and sat there. Oh, finally she says, well, go home. She said, tomorrow you're going to see Father Bushy. Father Bushy was the head honcho over there. Oh boy, he was an ugly old fart too. Oh, anyway. So my mother says, of course I got home late. Where you been? After school. What'd you do now? I didn't do nothing this time. I said, the guy put a snake in her desk, and I said, she either thinks I did it or he did it. He didn't admit he did it, and I said, I ain't squealing. I said, well, tomorrow we gotta go to school, we gotta go see Father Bushy. Oh, anyway, the next day, I didn't want to go to school the next day, but I went. I was never said a word all day. So anyway, come time to go home, you two stay. Father Bushy's coming over and you're gonna have a talk with you two. Hey. Well, we sat there and sat there. Well, Father Bushy never showed up. Finally, she told us to go home. That was the last we heard about the snake.
So she's just making you sweat, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Well, we did that. I did it. I don't know about him, but I didn't want to see that old fart.
Huh. Yeah, he was ugly.
Oh, he was ugly. So I was glad to get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
And
Did
then,
you, did you see the new baby, Jenny's new one?
I've never met Grace yet. We're gonna
You
go
haven't?
up.
She's cute.
We're gonna go up tomorrow night and spend the night.
She's cute.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Well, you got pictures of them.
It's out on
I've
the
seen some
porch.
pictures of her.
Yeah.
She. I was here last September for
So-
one day, and she
Oh,
was not
gee.
born yet.
Oh.